Hey everyone, it's SJ, and this is my 13-month update from VSG vertical sleeve gastrectomy, which I had on December 21st, 2015 in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia at IMC International Medical Center with Dr. Tahir Younes. Stats: highest weight was 324 pounds, surgery weight 294.5. I lost approximately 30 pounds on my pre-op diet. No idea what I was on month 12, which was my 1 year update. I know I lost approximately 120 pounds at my 1 year update last month. And I'm a little overdue for my 13th month update. And I'm going to share with you guys what's been going on. Current weight today is 210.6. So I'm up, definitely up. I'm guessing maybe 5 or 6 pounds, I think. All right, so where have I been in this last 6 weeks, hot minute that's gone by? Life's been crazy, people, crazy. As many of you know, in my last update, I was traveling through Dubai and Egypt for work. I came back to Saudi Arabia. And then I got to come home to the United States, which is where I'm at right now. Sorry if you hear noise. I'm dog sitting, and he's being naughty right now. Cooper, come here. Sit down. And so I've been in the U.S. for the last 2 weeks. And it's been an amazing, fun-filled vacation. I was able to see my sister and my niece and nephew. I spent a lot of time with my father and up at his ranch. And I got to see my boyfriend, and we were able to go on a lovely vacation to Las Vegas together. We had such an amazing time. A couple NSVs I experienced when I was in Las Vegas. I arranged for a special helicopter ride through the Grand Canyon. I had never been to the Grand Canyon before, and I had no idea if he had been or not, but I thought a helicopter ride from Vegas, past Hoover Dam, through Lake Mead, to the Grand Canyon. We landed the helicopter. We had a beautiful lunch, cheese and nuts and champagne. We got to hike around a little bit. We took some amazing photos. And then we jumped back into the helicopter and went back. One of the great NSVs I experienced was that they had to make us stand on a scale and weigh us because they have to understand the weight of everyone in the helicopter so they can balance it right. And so he saw my weight and I saw his, and it didn't even bother me that he saw how much I weighed. I weigh more than him. I thought I'd weigh less, but damn, I weigh more than him. So I'm definitely looking forward to that NSV one day when I'm less than him. Another great NSV I experienced was I actually got sick in Vegas. I came down with body chills and a fever. I think it's going around in the US right now. Anyway, I was really, really sick for at least half a day. And we had theater tickets. I didn't think I was going to be able to make it to the theater that night, and he just went and got me medicine and juice and let me sleep all day while he went out to the pool, and he did some walking on the strip by himself, God bless him, while I slept. Got me some nice, good, spicy noodle Chinese soup, and I had the energy enough to go see an amazing show, Le Rêve, The Dream. If you haven't seen it, go see it. It's this water acrobatic show. Sorry, I just noticed a weird thing popped up on my computer screen. And so I wore this really amazing gold dress I had told you guys about. It was a red dress. I actually bought 2 of them. There was a different one, and I hope to wear that in the future. That's a size smaller. It was just a little too snug, and I'm glad I didn't wear it because it was spaghetti strap, and it was cold as hell in Vegas. So this one had an off-the-shoulder look to it. I posted some photos on Instagram and Facebook. If you follow me, you can see it. Wow, talk about really being out of my comfort zone. I've never worn a red dress before, and Yeah, I stood out. I got a lot of looks. Even he noticed the looks I was getting, and yeah, I embraced it that night because I think my weight, I always wanted to blend into the background. I never wanted to stand out. I never wanted to be noticeable. And that night, I stood out. I was noticeable in a good way, but it definitely made me feel uncomfortable. And it was awkward to be with a man when you're receiving attention from other male men. He handled it really well. We had a good night. It was just it was something I've never experienced it before. I don't know how to describe it. It's this awkward, uncomfortable feeling, yet at the same time, it's this shallow, rewarding feeling, fulfilling moment, like something you've been working hard to achieve, but you don't know how to handle it, and it's hard to explain. But that was an NSV I experienced. I also got boots, and I wore some boots in Vegas all the way up to the knee. Yeah, they fit. That was an exciting moment to wear boots, especially because I can't wear them in Saudi Arabia because it's too hot there. So I enjoyed that too. So weight gain, yeah, 5 or 6 pounds. I'm not surprised. A lot of it has been, and I had actually written some notes before my month 13 when I was in Saudi, and then I have notes from when I've been traveling. I will be upfront and honest. The last 2 weeks I've been in the United States, I have drank alcohol or wine every single day. A lot of you guys know this, and I do this because I don't have access to it in Saudi. And that's part of it. Also, back when I was in Saudi a couple weeks ago, I noticed I was stress eating due to work. And some of the things I wrote down was and it's still true today because I haven't been doing it, and I was just talking to Gretchen about this. I am not consistently using MyFitnessPal for tracking, which is really disappointing because I used it every day for over a year. Every day for over a year, I consistently used MyFitnessPal, and it kind of just fell to the wayside when I was in Egypt, and it slowly went downhill after that. And when I did use it in the last 6 weeks, it was more like I put it in after the fact of eating, and just whatever popped up, popped up. Like if I ate 1,800 calories and a crap load of fat and not enough protein, that's what I did that day. I put it in, but I like using MyFitnessPal before I eat so I can plan my day. And I wasn't really utilizing it, and I haven't utilized it at all since I've been in the US. I used to weigh every single day, and I stopped weighing myself and not caring what I weigh. So have I gained 5 or 6 pounds? Yeah. Do I care? Nope. I don't know if it's because I've kind of put in my head, you're in the US, you're going to do 2 weeks of whatever the F you want, you're going to have fun, and then you're going to hit it come February 1st. I've also not been caring about any of my weight loss surgery goals. Especially when I was in Saudi, I was quite emotional, and I did a lot of overanalyzing of things in my life. And I think specifically when I was in Egypt, it sparked something in me. I was really, really unhappy with where I was and how my life was progressing. Egypt, I was in Egypt for work, and it was a catalyst for a lot of changes happening in my life. I started to plan and plot and started putting things into motion, and I was I had a lot of time to reflect, and it was deep, and it was highly emotional. I cried quite a bit when I was in Egypt. and not the good kind of cry. And so I have made the decision to not return to Saudi Arabia. I should be on a plane today, and after talking with my family here in the United States, and just due to several work issues, personal life issues, family issues, and the state of what is going on in our country, it's just a combination of a lot of different things. I've decided to stay. So I am no longer SJ in Saudi. I'm SJ in USA. I'm going to reside in California currently. I'm going to look for a job, and this is going to be my new life. And it's scary as fuck. I'm petrified. I did not see this happening. I anticipated moving home this summer. I never anticipated moving home now. I didn't get to say goodbye to friends in Saudi. I didn't get to pack up my home. You know, I had to leave a lot of stuff behind, and it's been, this is where a lot of the stress has come from, and the unhappiness and the worry and the anxiety of what is next in my life. And at the same time, I'm excited, I'm hopeful, and I'm kind of ready to start my new life back in the U.S. on U.S. soil, surrounded by my family and loved ones. So big things happening for me. You know, they say the first year you shouldn't make a lot of changes to your life. Well, I made it at month 13. I held out until the very end. So, what are some of the things I want to do? I do want to start working out. I've kind of given myself until February 1st to continue to process these things and put things in place. I mean, you guys, I have to do simple, stupid stuff like get a driver's license in California, get fingerprinted in California, get my teaching credential transferred to California, apply for a teaching job in California. I have to buy a car. I have to get car insurance. Like, I mean, the list is long. It's intense. It's crazy. But with all of that stress also comes to the fact that I need to take care of myself. And that is, I always put people first. I think a lot of us do, in the fact that we got overweight because we weren't taking care of ourselves. We were taking care of others. We were putting other people's needs first. And, you know, my family have kind of said, you know what, you deserve to be selfish and you deserve to enjoy life and be happy, and you should put yourself first. And that's hard. That's really hard after 39 years of not doing that, to trying to make that decision to do that. So yeah, I have a long to-do list to do, and it's a bit overwhelming, and I have no doubt that my weight is going to fluctuate during this time, but I'm going to start putting a plan in place. Some of the good things are I get to meal plan now. I get to have healthy organic vegetables and fruits that I don't have available to me in Saudi. I get to have great cuts of meat. I get to have pork. I don't have to go binge crazy on wine or alcohol anymore because I live here, so I can make it an occasional treat. So I'm just kind of looking forward to seeing how living in the U.S. For my second year of my weight loss journey, what it does. And I'm really excited for it. So I've already implemented and bought certain things to help me with my meal planning. And has anyone bought an Instapot? If you've bought an Instapot below, will you please post just what type of bariatric friendly foods that you make with it? I'm really excited to have it and to try utilizing it in my cooking and freezing meals, or making large pot meals that I can divvy up and then have individually. So I'm going to start that. And then also gym. I was going to join a gym, but I'm actually going to be staying at my father's ranch, which is about 35 minutes from town. So driving in to use the gym every day is not really feasible. and he needs a lot of help on his ranch right now. My dad's 76 and he's just not healthy and capable enough to get through that work anymore. So that is a large catalyst of why I decided to move back to the US, is due to my father, his health, and his need for help. You know, he wants me to stay, and I've said no to him for several years, and now this is the first time I'm saying yes to him. So I plan on breaking a sweat on the ranch. I am excited. I get to get chickens. So I get to have fresh farm eggs every day. Renee, you've inspired me, and I'm totally going to come to you for help. My father also has a greenhouse, so I get to have fresh farm organic fruits and vegetables. He also has fruit trees, so I'm very excited to tend to those. Lucky for me, my boyfriend grew up on a ranch. He's very familiar with it, and he's going to help arrange some goats and steer to be on the ranch with us. So yeah, crazy, like city girl is going to be living on a ranch with tractors. This should be interesting. Oh, I also have other great news. Because I'm in the United States, guess what? I get to go to the WLFSA in Portland. So I will see you guys there. Super, super, super excited. I never thought I'd have the opportunity to go to any of these conventions because I lived abroad. And I'm going to make sure that happens now. That I'm going to go buy my ticket today. So it's done with. And then I will see a lot of you guys there. I'm really excited. What else? That's about it, you guys. A lot of crazy news on this update. I know you probably weren't expecting it. Neither was I. So yeah, get ready for me to be a frantic, crazy mess on here over the next year. Let's just hope that the weight continues to go down. Like I said, I'm okay with where I'm at, but I'm really hoping at month 14 that I've dropped some weight, and I'm really looking forward to being under 200 pounds. My goal is to be under 200 pounds at my 18th month mark, and that's in June. So that's about it. You guys have a great day. See you soon. Bye.